What Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Anime Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Black Clover Season 1, Episode 24, titled Blackout. And before we get to this week's episode, I want to just comment on the animation in this recap. It actually looks better than the animation in last week's episode, and I don't understand why. Can someone explain this to me? Why? I don't get it. Like, the fire actually looks, for the most part, like fire. I don't get it. I don't get it. I will say this, though. Raids right now, in this recap, his animation looks so fucking bad. I just don't get it. How is it that, like, certain parts of the animation, like the fire and shit, look so much better this week in this recap, but Raids looks goddamn terrible. I just... Oh, I hate this animation so much. Studio Period, stop! Whoa, we're starting in a way different spot than I thought we were gonna be starting at. Damn, hold on, let me, find the placement. Just hold on. Whoa, we're starting at chapter 32 this week. Damn, alright, let's take a quick look at, Raid's animation right here. You know what? I'm glad that we have this instead of just like a flat out black screen, but I want to see if they get this sneer right in the face. Just hold on. No! 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 You're not going to show the sneer! No! Oh! I feel so robbed right now! This is not fucking fair, because there's this beautiful, there's like this, like, sinister sneer in Raid's face when he's like, so how the hell did I lose? And, you don't even have the line here either. That really fucking sucks. We actually have fire this week! Thank God! Oh my God, we have fire this week! I know I mentioned it in the recap, but it's nice to see. And I like this little teamwork we got going on with Noelle, too. That was a nice little touch. Got the dark aura. I'm feeling this right now, and I will say this. Studio Period. We are getting better animators this week. I am very happy right now with the animation quality, because that's been a huge problem. The flame bite looks like actual claws! Holy fucking hallelujah! We got quality animation this week! Doing really well, Black Clover animation, but I gotta complain, because I did this for Yamushi Pedal last week. This week, Yamushi Pedal improved, so I gotta do it for you this week. Especially since you've typically been pretty good on this. I gotta talk about the close-up on Raid's eyes. Is that if you look on page... Hold on, what page are we on here? If you look at page 7 of chapter 32, you notice that there's a line. There's a couple of lines in the eye for, you know, the veins. If you look at the 6-minute, 12-second mark, especially, you notice there's no veins. Why are there no veins in the eyes? Or, I should say specifically in the eye. You're better than this. Come on, Black Clover. You've been pretty good about the eye animation. I don't understand. Why now? For example, like here at the 6-minute, 34-second mark, and plus just in general, like overall, you guys have been doing really good with the expressions in the eyes, but like particularly here with Asta, you guys have been doing, like, you are capturing Asta's expression in the eyes really nicely, but I gotta complain here for a second, is that there's not enough blood on Asta's cheek. because if you look on page, I think this is page 8, right? If you look on page 8 in the middle panel on chapter 32, notice that there's a lot more blood there's a lot more blood going on Asta's cheek here. But, like, for the most part, the nose looks good. The mouth looks pretty damn good. Everything else looks pretty good. It's just the main complaint I got is just that there's not enough blood on the cheek. And that's saying a lot, to be frank. Maybe, like, a little bit, like, not enough line work, like, right here in between the eyes. But other than that, to, you know, like, really, give that really gruff expression. But other than that, we're doing pretty nicely on Asta's expression, which is kind of rare, because I don't know why it's rare for them to do Asta's face correct, but I don't know. It just is. Again, I gotta give props. The fire looks so good this week, Studio Pierrot. Where was this last week? My God, this looks so much better this week. I can't stress this like enough. The fire looks so much better this week. Okay, so right at about the 7-minute 37-second mark, we jump back to let's see, page 6 of chapter 28, which makes sense. The only thing that kind of bothers me is that we didn't have like the image of the witch on page 10, but because that would have been really good for shadowing. But it's okay. We'll get to it. But so now we're at page, because this is where I thought we were originally gonna start off. But you know what? I'm gonna give you a pass this week on the placement. But yeah, I kind of wish the only complaint that I have, the order of the scene wise, is I wish we would have had that image of the witch. That would have been really cool for shadowing purposes. But anyway, and now we get to see the blackout magic. This shit's gonna be lit. Oh my God! The blackout magic! The teleportation blackout magic looks so fucking cool! Oh my God! I'm so proud of you, Studio Pierrot! Oh, the life absorption magic that just is going on right now. Ooh, and this is like at the 11-minute 20-second mark. It looks so goddamn creepy. We're stepping up our animation game. Maybe my complaining is finally getting to Studio Pierrot. If it is, I'm glad. It's about time that my complaining is doing my critiquing is doing something good for the anime community. Thank you, Studio Pierrot. Please keep doing this. The rest of chapter 28 was goddamn perfect. Nice job. And you know what? I gotta say, this is the thing that Black Clover does not have a problem with. Black Clover doesn't have an adaptation problem. It really doesn't. The content problem, there's really no content problems with Black Clover. The main problem with Black Clover is mainly animation issues and to an extent writing issues. Because the thing is that I really like about and maybe tell me if I'm the only one of the Black Clover manga fan base that feels this way, but something I like about the Black Clover writing is I love the crudeness of it. I love the vulgar language and shit. And the fact that the writing is taming it down just kind of bothers me, and it really makes me want to stick with the manga. But we're doing good so far this week. I'm very proud of Studio Pierrot for stepping up the animation game. Like this is a step up from what we've had the past few weeks. So good job, Studio Pierrot. All right, let's get to. I think we're going to be adapting chapter 29 next. Let's see. Okay, I gotta complain about this. We were doing so well with the movement. Except for when Yuno was dodging at like the 13-minute 42-second mark. It was like video game dodging. It was so bad. Oh, you were doing so well. Oh. Also, there is a missing from the witch's hat. So the content about the Sorcery Emperor, I guess I didn't pay attention to it last week. Some of it was filler, but some of it wasn't. That was in chapter 29. So now at the 14-minute, 15-second mark, we jump back to chapter 32. And you know what? I'm fine with this. Let's see where we're going with this. Ooh, I see what you're doing. So we have this little content here about going after the king, and then we jump back to page 5. I am very down with this. I'm liking this. Or I should say to the shot of page 5 of chapter 29 to remind the manga fans that this is where it's supposed to be. I see what you did there, anime. I'm down with this. Okay, so now we're back to around page 11 of chapter 32. Ray's he's missing some sweat. We're missing some sweat on his face, but I'm liking the claw. God, the claws look so good this week. So now we jump back at the 15-minute, 41-second mark. We jump back to page 6 of chapter 29. You know what? I think the animators at Studio Period have been watching some March Comes In Like a Lion. Maybe even a little bit of Hakume no Mikochi. Maybe even a little bit of Yowamushi Pedal. Because these flashbacks of this inner monologue that is having right now, it looks very, very beautiful. We are getting some art this week. Animators, if you were watching these live reactions that I'm doing here, if I'm making any sort of impact, thank you. Thank you, anime gods. If I am doing something right, I don't know, but thank you. This is the type of stuff I want. And if this means that Studio Period, if you are having your animators watching some Studio Shaft and also some Hakume no Mikochi and some, Gakuen Babysitters has some painting stuff, but not like Hakume no Mikochi and Yowamushi Pedal has it sometimes, but it's mainly March Comes In Like a Lion and Hakume no Mikochi that has the really beautiful painting stuff. And sometimes Gakuen Babysitters does too. But I gotta give you props this week, Studio Period. We're getting some beautiful artwork this week. The animation team is really stepping up its game. Yep, they're definitely watching Yowamushi Pedal because this flashback here, especially when it's talking about how he reacted to the spatial magic, it is definitely something straight out of Yowamushi Pedal. Oh, this element of wind! Oh, that's Nana! Oh, it's so beautiful! Oh my god! Oh my god, it is so beautiful! And I'm just thinking about this, especially, I'm going to relate this to what's going on in Black Clover manga right now. I'm telling you, it's going to come into play, especially for Yuno. Just telling you. We have narration! Thank you! I gotta talk about that. Writing in the book looks so goddamn awesome! And yes, there's no homework going on here. But God, this episode is so good! Bell! Yes! We get the power of Bell! Yeah! So now we're in chapter 30. And oh my God! This episode, I gotta tell you, this is probably gotta be the best episode of Black Clover we've had in weeks. I'm liking where we're going with this. First of all, Belle looks she looks better animated this week. Because when we first saw Belle, she looked okay. This week, she looks fantastic. So now where we're at, instead of jumping back to Charmy stuff, which is where we're at in chapter 30, we jump to back to where we're at in chapter 32. Let me just make sure we're on the right page. The placement, the ending was perfect. We ended right at the page 14 of chapter 32 when Fudge Leon's just like, it was perfect. Perfect. Okay, so overall, there was a couple of animation issues I had. But this episode, especially for Yuno stuff, whoa. Studio Pierrot, I gotta tell you, you must have had your animators watch some Yamushi Pedal, some March Comes In Like a Lion, some Hakume no Mikochi, and I will even say Gaku and Babysitters. You must have had them watch some of this stuff, because I can see the influence in this week's episode of Black Clover. I am very impressed this week. And the flames the fire looked like fire! This was a good episode, guys. I'm looking forward to next week's episode. We are getting some quality animation now, minus a few things. And Belle looks so much better this week. I am really, really hyped. Are we at Studio Bones quality yet? No, we're not at Studio Bones quality yet. We're not even close to Studio Shaft quality yet. Let's be real. We're not even close to Studio Shaft. We're not close to Yamushi Pedal yet. We're not close to Hakume no Mikochi quality yet. We're not even fucking close. But we're going in the right direction. I'm very, very happy with this week's episode. The animation really stepped up its game. And in regards to like the order of events, I'm very satisfied with it. I actually like the direction it went for the sequence of events. This was really a nice job. I'm liking where we're going. I'm hoping the animation's gonna, I will say this, Studio Pierrot, you cannot do this shit to Tokyo Ghoul Re. You can't do that, or you're really gonna piss off the Tokyo Ghoul fans. I think you've already pissed off a lot of the Black Clover fans. I'm just rolling with the punches here, because I'm just happy that you actually have the content here. That's what makes me happy. But we're actually getting somewhere. So I'm very, very happy. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What did you guys think of this episode? I'm very happy with Yuno's content this week. Yuno's stuff was probably the best part of this week's episode. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. if you love what I'm doing and want to contribute to my channel expansion. There's a few ways you can do that. You could donate to my GoFundMe, PayPal, Patreon, or purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and find me on PlayStation Network. All that's in the description box below as well. And until next time, Nerdigans, I'll be seeing you later. Bye!